All right. So our meta-analysis, our Chaos of War, essentially what we do is every week we kind of go through what are the tops, look at kind of some of the things, the whatever the leaders that have won, look at some of the deck lists, and kind of go from there. So as you can see, to begin with, the only one I didn't have recorded was the San Pablo one from today. So I don't know if that one got finished up today or not. Alex, do you know if that one was?
I don't know. I didn't see anything about Sao Paulo, but maybe that was also one of those. It could be like one of the sealed PQs, right? Because they're not going to really post deck lists for all that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
definitely not. It's
I tried.
I'll say only because the only reason I say that is because it. I know it's not for a fact, just because they usually put limited by theirs if they have it. So
I just checked. The results are still not in, so it is still not done.
But in the finals, someone is running a Data Vault Akbar deck.
In the finals, so that's of that exciting. One,
yeah. It looks like it. If you actually go onto the link itself, which is what I did, it looks like Akbar Data Vault, baby.
So all right. Well, that's
funny.
that's good news that deck hasn't just completely disappeared, right? Like that was a thing I think that people were worried about before, was that would disappear, and it has not. So
it has Babu in it.
It's hilarious. I love Babu.
Yeah, it's got Babu and all the R2D2s. Oh, actually, not the 2-4-1, which is a little bit more surprising. But it's a bunch of cool stuff. It's cute.
All right, so the first, if we kind of just look at just the top level of the meta, you'll kind of see there in the first slide I have, there's 3 Quinlins taking it down, a Boba Fett Data Vault, and a Yoda, and another Boba Fett, and a Talzin. Well, then moving on, we have Pelpy, we have a 4th Quinlan, with a 5th one down at the bottom as well. 1 Kira, so look at that, Kira isn't completely gone. A Luke, there you go, a Luke Data Vault, Luke another Pilot. Boba Fett, yep, Luke Pilot, and another Boba Fett, a Kylo Red, a Han Green, which I'm excited to see that as well, and Anakin Blue, and then a 2nd Pulp Yellow. What do you guys think about the meta so far today?
Well, I mean, it's not like Data Vault really went anywhere, apparently. People just forgot about it when they played in Worlds. Because Boba Data Vault and Luke Pilot, Kira Data Vault making a comeback. People might have realized that the Force is a little bit linear, so there's many ways around it for the Force decks, but good on the Talzin and the Yoda players. And the Anakin, I guess.
Sam, what about you? What is? To me, this looks like a pretty big hodgepodge. I don't know what we consider Boba Data Vault, whether that's like mid-range, soft control. I don't know what that's technically considered. But what do you think? It looks like we've got no space aggro decks winning, and a ton of Quinlan. What do you think?
It scares me because Quinlan's in my PQ considerations right now, and it just keeps winning PQs, and it feels like Red Hero just keeps winning a lot more stuff in general. When we go to villain, I'm liking Talzin because I think while it was a good deck at Worlds, I am not necessarily sure if Talzin is the best deck in the world right now for whatever. I'm liking Palp Yellow winning 2 PQs, not just one, as like a one-off, took the whole PQ by surprise. And then Kylo Red, I mean, I feel like everyone's just off of the Bothan Network kick right now. But yeah, it is all over the place. And if this Akbar Green wins, then it's going to be really all over the place.
Oh, I would love for everyone to jump right on Akbar Green. Please do that.
Yes.
Please do that.
Let's eat them up.
So, that Danish planetary qualifier right there, which was won by Quinlan Tarkentown. Guess what came in fourth over there?
What's that? Akbar?
No, it's far better. It's Trench Colossus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't main deck the Annihilators though, but you know, it's it's our trench deck. And I always appreciate that. I love it when stupid things like that go.
I mean, it makes us consider: do we play trench this weekend? This next weekend?
I'll quit. I'll refund my ticket.
All right, so we've got one win in
No.
the book, Alex. So
He's never. Oh man, you know how fun it would be if Sam played us back to back and we're both running trench.
Yeah. Table 1, play against you. Table 2, play against the other. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm done. Nope, I'm good.
Akbar did win. It just got reported.
Nice, good on them.
2-0, it says.
2-0.
It beat Quinlan 2-0. I don't know how that beats Quinlan, but I guess that deck
Yes.
beat Quinlan.
I mean, it goes wide, right? I guess. I mean, you also have Babu, who's definitely not there because he's a 1/4. You just usually exhaust him for an X-Wing. But they added R2D2, so he's almost useful. It's great.
Yeah, they have 6 R2D2s, right? So
Yeah. For some reason, then you go with the 2/4 and only one blue leader and one Han and attack. I mean, well, it's kind of wild. Everyone just play that deck. It'll be great. Trust me.
Yeah. Play that deck.
At the PQ.
Yes, play that. Michigan, play Admiral Akbar. That is the deck Alex and I are both bringing to the tournament.
It would be a little bit annoying for Trench, not going to lie. Because they just exhaust their entrenched people and create X-Wing tokens that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
They definitely don't all go away because we play Evacuate.
No, but you could play. We can add clear the field in just for that deck. There you go. See, that's our new tech is clear the field for Akbar Data Vault decks. Ugh. I guess it works against Vader too. Well, let's talk a little bit about the meta share. We do kind of like an archetype analysis week over week, right? So Boba Data Vault conversion rate is down and his meta share is up. No kidding, right? Like when it does well, it seems to turn around and be up. Then we have Sabine Tarkentown, which has a 90% win rate. Like that's incorrect. There's no way that is correct. That is like that must be the smallest sample size in the world, right? Like 90% win rate.
Yeah, one person playing it.
Yeah. It did win something, but just saying. Gar, it looks like Gar is up a little bit. Win rate went up to 58, almost 59%. Kylo Ren win rate is down again, and its meta share is going down. We're gonna come back to that. Han Solo Blue, same thing. The Force, its win rate is down and its meta share is down and its conversion rate is down. So if you are playing Han Blue, you better know what you're doing because there must have been way too many people playing that deck. Quinlan win rate is up. Its conversion rate is down, which I don't know how that quite works. I guess I'd have to ask that gentleman. But its meta share is definitely up over the week before. Iden, the same thing. Iden stocks are down. Iden's win rate is down to 51%. And I think people, like we talked about this with him and the Kira, right? Like people get very like, what happens with Kira? Kira looks like it's doing well, but like statistically speaking, Kira was not at the top of it as well. The other noticeable one is Lando Tarkentown made the books, but it didn't really win anything. So I don't know if I would say that like it's worth looking at that, right? Like that's obviously a weird statistical number. Once we get down to meta shares that are under 1%, I usually stop caring a little bit for it. What do you guys think?
That Quinlan Tarkentown being 7.8 of the meta share is the highest on that chart there. And after winning 5 PQs this weekend, I wonder if that will go even higher. we'll see.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and so I agree with you. I actually think that's a big thing that we're gonna see is Quinlan, and I think like I don't know, like I don't hate Quinlan. Quinlan has been testing for me very well outside of like playing into some of the crazy force strip your hand decks, right? You know, I find Quinlan doesn't like those very much. Still haven't seen a Kaz Blue show up in here, huh, Alex? That's crazy, right? We talked about that
at first.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We talked about that deck a couple weeks ago. There you go. Is that the deck you're going to bring, Alex? Are you bringing Kaz Blue?
I mean, I could. It's a wickedly fast deck. Haven't really lost with it. I lost a game series, I think, once. I don't even remember.
Yeah, the interesting thing is Vader's win rate is down and its conversion rate is down. So I'm a little like I'm a little surprised by that. But where's the Han? We don't. I guess I don't have that figure in here, do I? The Han Tarkentown deck, the Han Fort Tarkentown deck doesn't even show up in here.
Nope. People
So
would
maybe
have to play it.
Maybe that just kind of fell off the radar a little bit too. Moving on to rankings, Kylo Ren somehow is still ranked up there. There must have been enough conversion rate. It still has almost a 61% win rate, right? That's crazy to me.
I agree. I don't see why it's wrecking everything out there right now.
And then if you look, we got Boba. Data Vault is in second place, so I think that will be a high consideration. And then look at our boy Palpatine, Alex. Look at that. I heard there's a guy on this podcast tonight that wants to trade me that Palpatine showcase. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. I don't know who it might be. It might be a young kid named Sam.
Oh man,
maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Depends on what's in the binder.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I'd say I heard somebody cracked a PSA case on it. I mean, I don't know what you were thinking of that. I would have traded you straight the fuck up for that one.
Yeah, or
like,
the
that wasn't even a question.
I'm all about that chaotic energy. I was really laughing my ass off when you're just like, yeah, I cracked the PSA 10 case, get the Iden out of there. I wanted to play with her. And I'm just like, yes.
Yeah. It's so bulky. It's like this big. I'm trying to flip my leader. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to use both hands when I fucking take it, flip it over on the leader side.
Yeah, see, if only Sam was more well-versed in X-Wing podcasts, because we can do the joke of, hey, Sam, I got a Palp showcase. What about you? Do you have a Palp showcase? But you would need to know the continuation of that line.
He does not.
I know.
He's a little too young.
Like, yeah, I got a Palp showcase. Hey, Tanner, do you have a Palp showcase?
No, I don't. I do. Actually, I heard it was coming in a trade. That's what I heard.
There you go.
I heard it was mine was coming in a trade.
Tell him to send it to get graded.
I don't want no, because then he's going to charge me more for it. Now it's worth less. It was worth more when it was graded. Now it's worth less.
It's 8.5. It's fine.
It was worth the 300. Now we're down to about 175, baby. Like now we're hitting that 175. Maybe 200. Maybe 200.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, like, if you're playing, like, I play Pelt all the time. So just saying, you do not. You're so full of shit.
I do.
You want a Kylo showcase?
That is true. That is.
You
true.
want a Kylo showcase? I'll tell you, I do have a Vader showcase. I will happily trade you. So a Vader one.
Tell me all the time.
I have a Vader one. I also have a Kylo Day 2 that you didn't get. If you remember, we were both there. You didn't win it. I have that though. I will happily, like, you could trade it and pretend you had my record for the day, and then
Yeah, my name's Tanner. Have you seen my melee link? Come on, bro.
Come at me. Anyway, all right, and you all got me way off track here. Holy crap! Like, it's been a while since Tanner's been that sidetracked. I just hear Palp Showcase, and I think next weekend, like, I'll tell you what, if you trade me that Palp Showcase, I would play it probably next weekend. Even into all the aggro. Don't trade
it, that's what I'll run.
I mean, if you want to borrow my showcase for the PQ, you can. I'm probably not going to play Palpatine.
No.
Okay.
No, maybe. I actually might. I like playing Palpatine. Okay, let's get back on track, because otherwise we're just going to be here forever. So
Palp Gloss is 55.5% win rate.
Colossus. Oh yes, I know it does, and like it's actually a discussion that we've been having in our group, our competitive group chat is Palpatine versus Iden, like which is better. And I think Iden is probably better into a heavy aggro meta, whereas Palp is better into a mid range and control meta. So
Yeah, there's no response for any mid-range deck into a Palpatine thing. The Palpatine flip. Because they just can't play bombs, and if you do, you just take it. And then tell them that your bombs are just bigger than their bombs anyways. So they have to play it eventually.
Like, oh, I didn't have a crate dragon? Oh, cool, I'll take that. Oh, wait, I stole your crate dragon, and then you had to fell it with your own, and then I got to do 4 damage. All right, I'm good with that.
Yeah, how to crate dragon for free is just throw something with Palpatine's ability into it and then flip them.
Yep. Yeah, I am actually surprised we saw all that Palp Yellow this weekend, but Palp Blue is ranking higher. And I think that's, in my opinion, that's because of the healing part of the healing factor that you get with it. I actually don't even like Avenger in that deck anymore, to be perfectly honest with you. I kind of just rather play Annihilator. Like, I don't even care about Avenger anymore. Let's just play Annihilators.
Oh my god.
And you see why I flipped over the Annihilators on my trench deck, where I'm just like, these Avengers aren't really doing much. I'd just rather play Annihilator. Get that right out of the way. Annihilate that crate dragon for 11. Don't have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, so this is so there you go. You can see the in the mid-range tiers, Thrawn is still holding its place. It's moved down to the bottom. It was in the middle of the pack last week, but it's kind of moved that or Poe's going up in usage. I was a little surprised we didn't see more Von Reg coming up after we did our podcast a couple weeks ago on Von Reg. Thought that would be kind of a picker-upper.
People would have to play him.
I know. I'm surprised people are not playing him, I guess is what I'm kind of saying. So I don't know. So all right, so let's spend a few minutes and then we're gonna move on because I don't want to spend all night like talking about the meta that we talk about every week, right? You know, it's like so Boba Data Vault is a thing. And I think Boba Data Vault is going to be a thing going forward. I don't think that changes a lot, right? And I think if we talk about PQs next weekend, right? And the PQs we want to talk about that are happening, not just in Michigan, but anywhere else, I think Boba Data Vault's going to be a thing. Boba Data Vault traditionally dunks on blue-green control to some extent because it can churn itself into an aggro deck if it needs to, with all of its indirect damage, and you're not playing units to absorb it. The question I have is, do you think, and we'll start with Sam and then we'll go to Alex. Do you think that Boba Data Vault does well into this aggro meta that we currently have because it is able to output a similar amount of damage per churn that aggro does through indirect damage? So either you control their board or they're putting it directly to base. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Boba Data Vault personally is the scariest deck in the meta right now. I would rather sit down and face 7 Quinlins than face 1 Boba Data Vault next Saturday, because I know for a fact I have a 50-50 shot against Quinlan. Doesn't look great, doesn't look awful. Boba Data Vault, the amount of indirect that I have taken between planetary bombardments, between devastators, like at general prides, all of these crazy indirect damage things that Set 4 brought out, plus the good events that were already good before, like open fire, okay, take 1 to base because I also killed your Falcon in the same turn. All of these things that were already amazing just got even better when he went, oh, ping 1 to base after I've wiped your board too, by the way. I hate it.
I mean, it's Data Vault, right? So it is difficult for aggro matchups into it, which is why I think it does pretty well into aggro, because it does output a lot of damage. And it can kind of, like, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's off control, but like it has certain things that can control things. Like you'll see a lot of daring raids, which, you know, really kind of hose a lot of go wide decks. And like Ruthless Raiders, open fires, overwhelming barrages, not necessarily like controlling cards, but it will wipe out boards, especially if they put a lot of their damage on their units. So the threshold to kill them all is not terribly high, which is why like Daring Raid can kill things, or like a grenade strike can kill 2 things. And I've always liked the deck. I prefer it over yellow. But there's also like some really cool random ones that are like running like the Invisible Hand, kind of like a Piet deck where they're just like, well, have 3 copies of HK and you're like the droid missile platforms, a droid, your OM series are droids as well, and they trigger Boba. So it's kind of cool stuff. Kind of all over the place. A little bit versatile, but it just outputs a lot of damage and it's got a lot of health. And most decks who are geared towards late game stuff generally can't absorb all the damage early on. But if you can, the deck does fall apart a little bit to later game things. But probably their sideboards help with that.
So if we're countering Boba Dadavolt, what are you playing to counter it then? So if that's going to be the meta for the next weekend, what are you going to play to counter it?
Ray Green Force Base. Easy.
What?
Ray
Red
Green
green?
Force Base. Like Ray from set 2 with the Green Force Base. Yoda, Home 1, all of the Restore, all of the Sentinel. Soaking all that damage. Just restore 3 on your leader flip.
I know why it has to be the Force Base other than Yoda.
Inherent Warrior?
Sure. But yeah, I was going to say something like really heavy restore things, kind of like a Ray deck. Kind of ironically, my Quinlan deck's pretty good into it because I just pop up the unit that absorbed a lot of the indirect damage and replaced it with something that's also healthy. But I haven't like extensively played that matchup particularly. But yeah, generally anything that's like kind of higher health or is able to control a lot of their stuff, so like their Boba Flip's not terribly impactful or like ripping cards, the important cards out of their hand kind of thing. So there's ways around it. It's just I bet like Yoda Red is probably pretty good into it because that tends to have a lot of higher health things. And you could drop things early with You're My Only Hope.
And you have Restore because it's Yoda, right? You know, like Yoda restores, Luke restores, Redemption restores. Those are all main staples of Yoda Red.
And you have Force Throws and probably Pillages if you wanted to go the hand destruction route.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the Force Throws. I think that's a big one. And that's why, you know, like I guess we didn't talk about it at the beginning of the show, but like FFG officially announced there's no changes to the meta. So we're set. This meta is set for the next, what I would consider the next 6 or 3 months, right? Not 6 months, 3 months until we hit November with a new set dropping. I don't think there's going to be any other changes. There hasn't been enough of a shift in meta for them to get rid of Force Throw, and like outside of maybe Data Vault, right? Like they could ban Data Vault, but that seems a little silly to me. Like it's 3 health, right?
Wild.
Like it just seems like it's silly to do that type of a thing. Like I'm against it. I'll just flat out say I'm against it. So, and you can always run Colossus, right? That has 5 extra health, and I don't know.
Lake Country is 4.
And Lake Country is 4. And we're going to talk about Lake Country in a little bit too, just as an FYI. It's a precursor. Thanks, Alex, for
good
segue. Yeah. We have a really cool deck. I'm insanely excited to demo to you guys. Like you have no idea how excited I am. I get my Snoke showcase this week, so I will definitely be building this deck just for locals.
And yet somehow I still don't have a Snoke one, and I'm really upset about it.
Well, I'll trade you my Snoke for your Palpatine. There you go. I'm just kidding. All right, let's.